Russian President Vladimir Putin broke his silence today, making his first public statements about Ukraine since the crisis began, defending Russia's incursion into Crimea. He said he would only use force as a last resort, only to protect Russians living, as he put it, in terror. Just hours later, the first shots rang out in Crimea. The CBC's Nala Ayed was there as it happened.
It is a march on the offensive to make a point. A bold but unarmed advance by Ukrainian soldiers on a modest mission. We decided to try, peacefully, with no weapons, to take our places at work on the airfield, says Commander Alexei Hramov. The Russian soldiers standing in their way at Belbek Air Base wouldn't have it. And so came the first shots fired in this crisis. As the Ukrainians kept marching, more shots. Then came the threats. So delicate, that moment when no one would budge. The Ukrainians then offered to guard the base on joint patrols. They're promised an answer just after Sunday.
Stop.
So on this side of the base, the Ukrainian soldiers now wait for word. They're hoping that this can be solved locally, but they say the bigger question must be solved politically. Many such questions put to the Russian president today. In answer, he both diffuses the threat of using military force and reserves his right to use it. But he insists the soldiers besieging Ukrainians in Crimea are not Russian, but local self-defense units. Back in Belbek, we put that question to the Ukrainian colonel who led the march. What did you think of what Mr. Putin said today? He said that there were no Russian soldiers on Crimean ground. Your colleagues saw how well equipped, how armed they are, says Yuli Manshur. For a self-defense regiment, it's too much, he says. There are no doubts among those bold Ukrainians about who is watching their impromptu soccer game. These are the same guys we were drinking vodka with last night, he says. They're just like us, following orders. They're only given stupid orders, he says. After the game, their point made, the Ukrainian troops return to their barracks to wait. The answer comes back later. No to joint patrols. And the Russians remain. Putin says he has no plans of annexing Crimea, that Russian and Ukrainian forces are brothers in arms, that they are on the same side. Those here perplexed by the mixed messages are not reassured. Peter.
Nala Ayed right in the middle of it all in Crimea tonight. Thanks, Nala.